Yo, what is up guys? Kansas Marvel here doing another LEGO DC Super Villains video. So in today's video guys, we're going to be making two Mortal Kombat characters, Ermac and Reptile. So we're going to be starting off with Ermac. Because I don't know, there's really no particular order. But Ermac's really the first one that I made out of the two, and you know, I just thought why not start off with him. Now for Ermac, this is the style I'm going off of, or the design I'm kind of loosely basing this design off, is Mortal Kombat Armageddon. When he really looked more like a ninja, because in Mortal Kombat X, in the newer Mortal Kombat 9 and X, I think, he looks really more like a mage, you know, like a sorcerer. You know, he wears his hoodie and stuff, and so yeah, I'm kind of basing this off of Armageddon. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started, because I am making two characters, and I don't want this video to be too long. Alright, so first things first, we're gonna go to helmets, we're gonna go down to the ninja hood, and go ahead and give him the ninja hood. Now we could give him this one, or this one over here, which is the, right here. Now I'm not sure which one I want to give him. I think I might end up giving him this one, but for now we're gonna go ahead and just stick with this one, and then we change it right now and see if he looks better in the other one. Alright. So now moving on to the head. So the head was actually probably the most difficult piece to give him, because I couldn't find the right piece. And I was looking for a head that just had green eyes, because I could change, you know, the head to black, so you wouldn't even be able to see anything else. But there really was no head, you know, until I found Starfire. Now, the reason I probably never found this one sooner was because I wasn't really looking into the girls' heads, you know, I was just always looking into the male ones. But you know, once you change Starfire to, you know, completely black, boom, you have green eyes. Now the only problem I have with this head is probably the eyes are a little bit too round. They just look like they're too open, you know. I don't know, they're just too round in my opinion. I don't know. But yeah, it doesn't really bother me too much, you know. I just noticed that. Alright, so now on to the body. So for the body, you want to go to preset, and then you want to use the one that we've been using pretty much for most of them, like for Sub-Zero and Scorpion, which is Beast Boy. Yeah, Beast Boy, and then you want to go ahead and make it red. Okay, there we go. Alright, so now moving on to the arms. So for the arms, you know, you could do, I guess, something if you wanted to, you know, something better, like this, and then change it to red or whatever. But, I don't know, I just decided to go all the way up to sleeves and just give them regular, color number 1, you want to make it red, and then color number 2, you want to go all the way down to black and make it black, like that. Alright, so now moving on to the hands. So for the hands, you want to go ahead and make them black. Oh, you could make them red, it doesn't really matter, I guess, too much. For the legs, you know, I chose Arsenals because I think they really look good on this Ermac custom. But you could go with this one right here, but the reason I didn't go with it was because it just looks too, I don't know, too plain, you know? Because, like, you go ahead and give him color number 2, you go ahead and make it red. Like, I don't know, it just looks too plain, you know? There's really not much to it. So I thought Arsenals really just added something to his legs and made the whole character overall look better. Alright, so now on to the hips. So for the hips, you could either make them red or black. I decided to go ahead and make them black. Like, here they are red, and then here they are black. I just like the way the black ones look better. Alright, so now before we go and see if the other mask looks better on him, we're gonna go ahead and give him the effects. So we're gonna give him both glow hands, or yeah, we're gonna give him both a glow on both hands. Now for the color, it was difficult to choose the color, because there was two colors I really liked. There was this green right here, and then this one over here. Now the one I decided to go with was actually this one, because I went to look up some images online, and to me it just looked more like that color that he has on right now. But I honestly really like this one as well. I think it matches more his eyes. But yeah, I just like the way this one looks better. So we're gonna stick with that one, or I'm gonna stick with that one. If you guys like the way the other one looks better, you know, it's totally fine. Doesn't really matter. Alright, so you want to make them both like that. Alright, now before we move on, let me go ahead and see how the other helmet looks better, or see how it looks. Oh, it actually does not look too bad. The only thing I don't like is that piece in the back. That actually looks pretty good. I think I might keep it like that. Yeah, I like that, because that one looks more smooth, you know, kind of like he's wearing a mask, really. So yeah, I think I'm actually going to go ahead and keep that one. Alright, so on to personality. So for the health, you want a green health icon, and then for the health type, you want to go ahead and make it standard. The voice, you want to go ahead and give him any male voice. Speed, normal, target reticle. I decided to go with Lex Luthor because I'm saving this one for Reptile. And then the animation, you want to go ahead and make him a ninja. Man, I really like that actually. That looks pretty good. Alright, so now moving on to the abilities. So for the abilities, we're not going to give nothing for tap triangle. We're gonna go ahead and give him flight. I'm not sure if he can fly, but I mean he does have telekinesis, so I mean I don't know. I'm just gonna go ahead and leave him with flight. Like I said, I'm pretty sure he can fly. I'm not sure though, so never mind. I'm just gonna go ahead and give him flight. Alright, so for tap square, we're not gonna give him nothing because I do want him to be hitting people with his fists. And then for hold, we're gonna go ahead and give him a beam coming out of both of his hands. So for the beam color, you just want to make the same green as his hand glow thingies, and then you want to make it. I think that one looks pretty cool. Yeah, that beam right there. Beam style number 4 looks pretty good. All right, so before we actually continue, let me go ahead and give him that hidden pack because I actually forgot about that. So the hidden pack, you just want to make sure that it's the same green as his fist. All right. Where was I? Okay. So now on his circle. For tap circle, we are gonna give him bolts. We are gonna give him targeting bolt style. I think that bolt style number 3 looks pretty good. Let's see, bolt damage. Let's go ahead and give him some sonar bolts. And then bolt color, let's go ahead and make it the same green as his fist. All right. So now to hold circle, I think we'll go ahead and give him a lunge. Or should we give him explosion attack? Let's go ahead and give him explosion attack. Okay, which one looks pretty good for that? Okay, I think that looks pretty cool. So we're gonna give him sonar again. Well, actually, you know what? Silver for silver bolts. Let's see. Yeah, like that one, and then explosion color. Boom. We're gonna make it like Ermac. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. All right. So on his skills, so for skills, we won't give him grapple, we won't give him technology, we'll give him acrobat, we'll give him mind control, we'll give him telekinesis. So actually let's go ahead and get rid of super strength and give him telekinesis. We'll give him wall climbing, smash walls. We won't give him beam deflect. We won't give him, well actually you know what, yeah, we'll give him beam deflect. No telekinesis, no x-ray vision. We'll give him doom command, we'll give him tracking. No hazard protection, we'll give him illumination, and we'll give him stealth. Alright, so that's pretty much it for our Ermac. Let's go ahead and go in here and make sure he's a villain. Alright, so we're not going to be giving him no weapons. You could, you know, give him an axe or whatever, because he does use an axe in Mortal Kombat Armageddon. So I guess that doesn't look too bad. But I'm not going to be giving my Ermac no weapons, so I'm just going to leave it like that. Alright, so we're done with the Ermac, so now on to Reptile. Man, I really think this one turned out pretty cool, man. I like that. Okay. So for Reptile, I decided to go with a more classic look, because you know, like back in the first Mortal Kombat's, pretty much all the ninjas were the same, just with different colors. So you know, you had your Sub-Zero, which was blue. You had your Scorpion, which looked exactly like Sub-Zero, except he was blue. Then you had Ermac, which was red, and then Reptile, which was green. So I'm kind of gonna be basing this off of Sub-Zero's design, just with green added, basically. And a couple of different pieces. So it's not going to be the Reptile version of Reptile. It's going to be more of the human looking version. I don't know, I might try to make a Reptile version later in the future, but for now I'm going to just be going with the classic version. Alright, so for the head, you want to go ahead and go to we're going to be using the same one that we've been using for all our Scorpion and Sub-Zeros. So you want to go ahead and give reverse flash and then make it black, like that. Alright. So now moving on to the neck, you want to go to Ninja Mask and go ahead and make the Ninja Mask this green right here. I was gonna make it this green initially, and you still can, you know, there's nothing wrong with it, but I just like this green. I think this really looks more like his classic green from the games. So I'm gonna go ahead and give him that one right there. So for the body, you want to go ahead and give him the Beast Boy's body as well, and then you want to make it the same green as his Ninja Mask. Just like that. Alright, so now moving on to the arms. So for the arms, you want to make the top of his arms, you want to go ahead and make the top. You could make it black or his skin color. I think I'm actually going to make it black and then make the second part green. And then see how it looks with his hands black. Let's see. Because I actually initially had the top things being, no, you know what? I think I'm actually going to change that, yeah. So for the arms, the top color, I'm actually going to go ahead and give him his skin color. And then you could make it black or green, but I decided to go with green over here because he already has the black gloves, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. But you know, I just decided to go with some green. All right, so now on to the legs. So for the legs, I actually decided to we use Robin's because I think the Robin's legs looks really good on Reptile. They really match his suit and everything. Red Robin. Now the green isn't exactly the same color. Like the bottom green is a little more darker, but you can't really notice too much, so it's not that big of a problem. For the hips, you just want to make them black. You want to make them black or green. Doesn't really matter, but I think, yeah, I just went with black. Let me actually see how they look green real quick. No, I think I'll just leave it. Go ahead and leave it like black. Alright, so let's go ahead and make. So we're not going to be giving no glow effects on his hands, but we are going to go ahead and give him the hit impact. So let's see. I think I'm actually going to make it this green over here, just so it can be different from Ermac's. And the jump style, let's see. Yeah, I think I'm just go ahead and give him that one, and the green over here. There we go. Alright, so now on to the personality. So for the health icon, you want to go ahead and make it green. The health type, standard. Voice, make sure it's just male voice. Speed, normal. Target reticle, we're gonna go ahead and give him poison ivies. So the speed, normal. And then for the animation, I was I don't know, I was gonna give him monster, but I don't like how that looks, you know. I wish they would have added another one, like a martial artist 2 or something, you know, like a second different one, because I don't know, I don't know how I feel about giving all my Mortal Kombat characters the martial artist animation. I mean, they all are ninjas, so it makes sense, but you know, I wish it was a different type of martial artist animation, not just that one. Strong, I don't know, he doesn't really like strong. I could probably give that to Tremor. That's really more of a strong character. Reptile is really like a trickster. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and give him monster. Yeah, because you know, Reptile's kind of like a monster. We're not going to be giving him no weapons, but for the abilities, we're not going to be giving nothing him for tap triangle. We're going to go ahead and give him double jump. What does it say? There. Okay, so let me get rid of this and go ahead and give him the double jump. So let's see. You want to give him the ninja. So okay, just all the same. All right. So we're going to go ahead and give him hyper jump as well. Actually, no hyper jump because I need the slots anyway. I need the space. So we're going to take away hyper jump. Alright, so for tap square, we're not going to be giving him nothing for tap square. For hold, let's see. You know what, for hold, we'll give him a beam coming out of his mouth, kind of like the poison. Now, it's not going to be coming out of his mouth, because we can't do that, but out of his eyes, you know. It kind of looks like from a distance, like he's shooting it from his mouth, I guess. Let's see. Or you could do it from his chest if you want to. Which I actually think I'm gonna give him from chest, yeah, because he doesn't really have laser vision, which doesn't really. Yeah, just go ahead and get him out of his chest. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay, so let's go ahead and change the green we want. Actually, I think I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, that green right there. Oh, you know what? I think I should give him. Yeah, that's the green I want actually, because that's really more like the. There we go. That looks like poison. Yeah, okay. So I actually messed it up, guys. Let me actually change that real quick. Okay. Okay. So the hit impact, I want to go ahead and make it this green like that. Yeah. Okay, and then the jump slam effect, I want to go ahead and make it this green as well. Yeah, because that's really more the poison, like the more the poison color I was looking for. I don't know why I chose other greens. All right, so we gave him that one for his chest. Let's make sure it's actually the beam damage. We'll go ahead and make it a heat beam. Yeah. All right. So on a tap circle, for a tap circle, we're gonna go ahead and give him bolts coming out of his. So you want to give him the water bolts because those look like let's see which one. Yeah, those right there. You want to give him the water bolts because they look more like he's throwing poison. So I think that looks pretty cool. Make sure they're heat beam and he has targeting on, and both of his hands. All right. So for a hold, we're gonna go ahead and give him the explode. Actually, you know what? We'll give him a lunge for a hold. So make sure he has that on, and then let's see. Yeah, that one right there looks pretty cool. Lunch shot number 3. For the skills, you want to go ahead and give him no grapple, no technology. We'll give him acrobat. We won't give him mind control. No telekinesis. We'll give him wall climbing, definitely. Smash walls. No super strength. We'll give him chlorokinesis. I'm pretty sure he's more likely to destroy like plants and stuff than to help them grow or whatever. But we'll just go ahead and give him that, just so he could be a little more useful. We will go ahead and give him Goon Command. No extra vision. No graffiti. We'll give him tracking. We'll give him hazard protection. We won't give him we'll give him illumination and stealth. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for our Reptile and Ermac. That was a long thing, a long customization part. So let's go out to the Metropolis Hub World and showcase them around for a little bit, because I think I've been past the 10-minute mark easily. with both of these with both of these characters already. But yeah, man, I'm really happy with the way both of them turned out, you know. So here is our custom Ermac in Lego DC Supervillains, and here is our custom Reptile. Now, I'm just noticing, you can see the pink eyebrows of Starfire. So it doesn't bother me too much. Just if you zoom up in his face, you can notice it more. But from far away, like right here, you can't really notice too much. So I really like the way this head looks a lot, or this ninja mask looks on Ermac more, because the other one was more like this one just looks more like it's more stuck to his face, you know. So that's the reason I like this one a little bit more. And then for our Reptile, the animations I guess don't look too bad now that I look out at the now that he's out in the hub world. The only thing I don't like is that whenever you're fighting, he like stretches his arms and stuff. I mean, I guess, you know, reptiles they could do that, like they could stretch some of their limbs, you know, like a chameleon, he could stretch out his tongue. So I guess it kind of makes sense, you know. I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to change it from the martial artist that we were giving everybody. But yeah, man, I'm really happy with the way both of these turned out. Oh, that was cool. We both did the slam at the same time. That was cool. Right. I might be doing a video later on, like tomorrow, just showcasing all of them, you know, all of the characters, because I've already made quite a few Mortal Kombat customs. So yeah, I think this also might be the last time I do 2 characters in one, because it's just too. I have to like rush the customization part and stuff too much, because you know there's not enough time and stuff. So yeah, I think we'll go ahead and end it here, guys. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Make sure the cops don't follow us. Alright guys, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys liked both of my custom characters. I personally, like I said, I personally liked Ermac a little bit more. I think they both turned out pretty cool, but you know, I just like Ermac more, the way he looks more and stuff. Let me know who you guys like more down in the comment section below. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. You know, if you guys have any more suggestions on characters you guys want me to make, leave them down in the comment section below. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys will subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like, a comment. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of the day, guys. Take care.